Tier 10 to Top 10, and straight into the action today, Season 1, Episode 1. So here we can see the chairman's expectations for us, and basically it's worked within the wage budget. What's a top 4 finish and second round of the FA Vars. Interesting. Probably can do that. Let's see how this goes. And we've got to strive to make progress on and off the pitch. And let's have a press conference. Save that one there. And hopefully this will only take a few minutes. Whilst it's saving, I can tell you that we're running a database of about 50,000 players, all the way down to the 10th tier, which is where we are in the West Midlands Regional. You join me here at the home of Worcester Raiders Football Club, and we're on the eve of our very first league fixture of the season against Dudley Town. Now, before we go to the game, let's have a little look around at the squad and the club in general. So, should we get the club first? Let's have a look down here. So we're in the West Midlands Regional League Prem, and there is no league history data available. But in general, look at this, half a star. Club's been around for almost 20 years, and wow, the finances are insecure. In terms of facilities, we play at Claines Lane, which is in Worcester, and yeah, pitch is pretty good. The training's not so great. We've got poor youth facilities and basic academy coaching. Okay, should we have a look at the league? And here we go. So obviously very local teams, none of them having any historic significance at all. Let's have a little look though at the season preview, which will give us an idea of what we should be expecting. You can see here that Shawbury, who came down at the end of last season, are favourites to go straight back up again, but we're here in second, which is good news. If we look at the Dream 11, we've got 3 players in there. We've got Tyler Collishaw on the left, Kean Smart, who's going to play as a defensive midfielder for us, and overnight signing Owen Bridge. So this is all kinds of exciting. Now, just before we go to the game, let's have a quick look at the tactics, and you're all going to sit there and go, what on earth is that? Answer is, it's a formation that I used a long time ago very successfully in a previous incarnation of Football Manager. I just want to see if it works in FM2020. This is my first game, my first career with Football Manager 2020. So I just want to, play with the old faithful, see what happens. Plus, we've got a suspicion here that, given we're using a database all the way down to the 10th tier, actually formation is not going to be nearly as important as the talent of the players in the squad. Just looking at the schedule before we go ahead, we've had quite a good pre-season. We haven't lost yet. We've only scored 2 goals a game, so we could hope to improve that, hence the signing of Bridge overnight. Let's have a little look at what's going on then, shall we? Just quickly looking at the training report. Our assistant is this chap Barry Weston here. If we hit him, he's quite disciplined. He's quite good at motivating, but his stats are very much non-league, aren't they? This game's going to be the interesting one. Shawbury, Wolverhampton Casuals. See how good the predictor is. Alright, hit the match preview. We are the favourites. We're playing in our away kit, which is green. So let's go right ahead to Noose Lane and see what we're doing. Jeremy Bennett, when we started the season, was our absolute out-and-out star player, but as we've signed player after player, he's dropped back in the rankings somewhat. Okay, let's have a go at this, shall we? Here we are. Okay, let's hit the dressing room. Expectant hush. Let's have a little look at what we've got. Go on then. Get out there, play your own game, chaps. Assertive. Have faith that you can get out there and make a difference. Midfielders are going to get a passionate one of those. I have faith in you. And attackers will have an assertive. You can out there, grab us some goals. Okay, let's go. Team's coming out, lining up then. Ground is absolutely empty and we are underway. Now, we've got to get used to being in green because we've been playing in red all the way through pre-season. Still, we've got early possessional domination, but Tyler Collishaw's picked up a yellow on debut. That was looking dangerous. Finch nearly doing the business there. Looks like most of our attacks have been down the wings, most of their attacks have been down the middle. I'd love to see a shot or two. Shall we give them a bit of encouragement? There we go. Body language looking very positive already. How have we picked up 2 yellows in the first 20 minutes? Well, this is an exciting game, isn't it? The battle of the fouls here. We're winning 8-7. I'd love it if we actually got a shot at some point, particularly as we're playing an attacking formation. Oh, it's Dudley on the ball though. Big cross, decent effort on goal, but it's gone just over. So we're safe again. Live to fight another day. Might have to think about fiddling with this. Don't really want to go full Ranieri yet and start tinkering too much, but we were predicted to be absolutely nailing them, and we are currently not. Oh, here we go. Last highlight of the first half. Bennett. Surely that's crossed the line. Oh, Bennett's offside. How disappointing. Okay, half time. 5 shots to 3 in their favour. We've got 2 yellow cards. And the possession's about 50-50. Let's go and tell them what we think. Come on, guys. Keep going out there. You can still win this one. Midfielders are looking to you to lead the way. Off we trot. Let's see what happens second half. Tim Hugh is looking somewhat nervous and playing 6.3. So is Mr. Musa. Now, Mr. Musa has been banging them in pre-season, and we're talking, screamers from range. Could do with one of those today. Here we go down the wing. Collishaw inside. It's a smart bridge on a yellow on debut. What's he got? He's got a finish. There we go. That's what we like to see. Happy man, happy celebration. So who was it? Oh, it was Kean Smart, the star player from deep. And bridge. Good finish from range. Not sure of what the keeper was doing. Okay, on with the show, chaps. Let's look for another one, shall we? I think I might have to give him a little bit of encouragement. We'll have a bit of passion, shall we? There we go. Everyone's looking fired up apart from Brooke Newton's not looking amazing. Let's think it might be time to make a sub. So, on the bench, let's give it to... Now, Collishaw is busy playing as an inside inverted winger. We're going to swap him over with Brett Newton so that Collishaw's on his preferred side, and we're going to get Isaris on the right to play as a winger in support mode. Owen Bridge averaging an 8.3 at the moment, and not nearly as tired as he could be given how little preparation he's had. Okay, off we go. Let's see what happens here. Still wouldn't mind another goal just to make sure of things, but here comes Dudley on the attack. Moffat with the cross. Great big lumping ball, and Jerome Noon has volleyed it home, because that's exactly what you see in Tier 10. Now we've got something to deal with. Let's just have a look at this. Moffat, big, swinging, lumping ball, and our defenders are nowhere. Shearer is looking apprehensive, but here we go, we're on the attack. So, Collishaw to Musa. Musa pushes it out wide to Isaris, who just about wakes up in time to keep that in. Cross from deep. Oh, volley from Bennett that skimmed the top of the bar. Right, let's look at our options, shall we? Bennett's not having the most amazing game. So, we've got tired legs in the form of Izakan. Tired legs from Chris Gray as well. I think we'll go Ross Ray for Chris Gray. Ideally, you see, I'd swap off one of these two. Neither is looking particularly crash hot right now. I think Phil Neville, no, not that one, is going to come on for Tim Sue and see whether we can get something out of him. Let's go. I think we need 10 minutes of passion. Or should we demand more? Or should we get creative? Let's get creative. And, ooh, we've got some inspiration going on. That's a nice sign. It's been very even apart from the fouls count, which they are winning drastically. Time is ticking down. Surely, is there a moment? 5 minutes on the clock. Sherlock kicking it for Dudley. Back again. Wheeler. Back to Brown. Put some pressure on him, boys. Come on. Let's close this down. We are not getting FM'd here, folks. We do not want to lose it in the death here. So, Briggs bringing it up. Don't screw it up, son. Okay, it's gone out wide. Isaris. Isaris pulls it inside to Izakan. Probably screwing his name up. Bridge there with the ball on debut. Oh, hello, Jamie Bennett, club captain, first goal of the season. Bridge has had an absolute blinder on debut here. Now then, classic question is, do we keep pushing or do we try and see it out? I'd say that we probably try and see it out. Let's go balanced. Farrell pushing out for Atherton. They're going to hit us straight back again, aren't they? Isaris has done nothing there. Adams, oh, flag scored, but he's offside. Whew, sigh of relief there, boys. Okay, let's just take this clock down, shall we? Here we go. Time ticking by. Only a minute left. Shall we? Can we? Ridout doing good job clearing out. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. There we go. And it's a win in our first game. There we go. The report from Nicky Davidson is expecting us to score a bit more than that, which I understand. And it's milestones o'clock downstairs. So there we are. That's our first game in the league. And if we go and look at the schedule, there we are. We've taken down Dudley Town. We'll leave it at that point. And I'll see you again at some point shortly, probably for the FA Vars first qualifying round.